Well, it is now Thursday. It did nothing but rain yesterday. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the thunder in the distance, but it's about to rain today. Anyways, we got our automatic slack adjusters on. Oh shoot, this camera's foggy. All right, let's give that another shot. Automatic slack adjusters all the way around now. Yay. So I'm going to take some bleach. I'm going to bleach these boards and then let them dry off. Probably not going to dry today with the rain coming in. And then we're going to seal these boards for the winter. I've never sealed my trailers before, but I'm gonna go ahead and seal this one, and we're gonna seal the big Tex. I got my pressure washer out here. I'll spray it down with some bleach. I need to get all this stuff off the deck and get this done. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film if it starts raining. We'll see what we can do. Well, it is now the next day, so we sprayed some bleach on this thing and pressure washed it off real good to get rid of any of the mildew or anything that would have been growing on here. And then my plan was to come out here first thing this morning and stain this, but it rained again last night, so I came out here. You can see some of the boards are still kind of wet, so I'd like to let this dry really good before we try to stain it. So you can see some wet spots. We're going to give it a little bit more time, let these boards dry out real good. I don't want to rush this, and we'll see what it looks like. I bet this top is ready. I just don't want to open the stain until we're ready to go with everything. This has been in the shade all morning. Shouldn't take long. It's getting pretty hot out. Buenos dias! Oh. We're back on the truck. I'm excited. We're back on the road again.
Continue on Georgia.
Yeah, so we got a load picking up in Thomasville, Georgia, going to Louisville, Kentucky. It's supposed to be 41,000 pounds of some PVC pipe. Today is Monday, Christopher Columbus Day. Or am I racist for saying that? Because I think this is a racist holiday now or something. Whatever the woke left is saying. I guess people just don't realize that's how the world was back then. You conquered and destroyed. That's just how it was. If you were bigger than somebody else, that's how it was. It wasn't just an America thing. So, I probably spent like 7 hours yesterday on that new intro that we put out. It's so weird with the short throw shifting now. I'm not used to it. It was fun to do. It was aggravating the editing part because the program that I use, Filmora, is just retarded sometimes. There's like a button to cut a section of video, and sometimes you click it and it doesn't cut it, so it's aggravating. I guess you guys know we got the drone back and we got it going again. I think it ended up costing me $138 to get that fixed. They said it broke a piece in the gimbal of the camera, and something about the camera, a cable that runs up to the camera was messed up too. So it's like 138 bucks, which allowed me to go ahead and buy the insurance plan that they have too, since it got sent back to them. So it was like 170 altogether. That thing does not want me going on this road over here. It's fine, leave it alone. So we stained the deck when we were home. We replaced the air dryer. We now have automatic slack adjusters on the trailer. This hood seems like it's moving around a little more than usual. I noticed one of those plastic things that the hood sits down into, I think is broke.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look into getting it repaired.
Turn left on Trueville Road.
Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. I think this is going to be a good week. I'm excited to be back on the road again. I'm happy I had the time off that we had because my back was jacked up. It's still not 100%, and doing the jump into the truck yesterday probably wasn't the greatest things to do. I wanted to have one of my kids do the jumping scene, but I was afraid that it wouldn't look authentic, especially since I did the running through the woods scene. I don't know, like the night before, I couldn't sleep, and for some reason my brain just thought of doing that. So
1/2 mile, turn left on US 84.
Man, I hate that this screw, you can't tighten the screw down, so this thing rattles around. Anyways, we got an hour to get to Thomasville, and we'll see you guys there. Man, I haven't recorded in so long, it's weird. See what I mean? Oh, I've picked up right here before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Run, Lita! What'd she say?
I guess we go down that and go around.
Okay. So Lita just went into the office to see where we have to pull into. because there's only one way in and it says exit only. She stopped and asked the woman, she's like, yeah, you go down around the building. So we went down. You can't get around the building on the other end. They're still pointing down that way. I don't understand. Anyways, yeah, so we had to buy a new ELD as well. The old Garmin ELD just quit working. Also, I put my gaming computer in here. I'll have to show you guys that setup. That way I can edit these videos a little easier, because that laptop was starting to struggle with the stuff. So we did some upgrades to that. And it's a pretty cool setup. I'll have to show you guys what I did. Anyways, they're pointing down here. Let me turn you guys off. Maybe I can back down in there again. Turn around again. We'll see what happens. Alright, so the place isn't really clear where you need to go. Hey, fat butts, you go lay down. Go lay down. I'll show you guys this setup that I got really fast. Nola, go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, go lay down. We had to stop and get some vests. We forgot our vests at the house. We took them out to wash them. Completely forgot them. So, I got my tower up here strapped to this. And then I put the monitor. Let's see if I can push this back. Can you guys see that? I put the monitor right here. And what I've done was I took a mount like this and bolted it to that and stuck it right there. So now when I want to edit, I can just pull this out, put my mouse here, and I put my keyboard up here, or play video games or anything that I want to do. So yeah, pretty sweet, huh? All right, let's wait on Lita. I remember seeing semi trucks over here and been like, damn, that would be a nice place to pick up if I ever get a semi truck.
Oh yeah.
Straight in. You want me straight? Ding dong. Straight.
Yeah, because he's going to be loading on both sides, so they don't want us in the truck, outside of the truck.
Like that? This side is fucking slowing down because that side has an accident. How does that make any sense, man? I don't know what you guys are going to be able to see here, but we've just stopped at a Love's, and evidently they've lost power. Because, yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to see anything. We stopped here for our 30-minute break, and this place is pitch black. Anyways, I'm going to wash the window, walk fat butts, and hopefully they let us in to use the bathroom. If not, we'll have to keep rolling. Well, good morning. We ended up stopping at 10 o'clock last night. We are somewhere in Tennessee. I think we have 3 hours left to get to our drop. We ended up running into all kinds of messes yesterday. Oh, between Atlanta being a mess and construction everywhere. We couldn't find anywhere to park. So we're alongside a on-ramp. Off-ramp? Off-ramp is to get off the interstate, and on-ramp is to get on the interstate, right? So we would be on an on-ramp. See if I can show you guys here. We end up going, there's a TA and a pilot on the exit that we're at. And we couldn't find any parking. And we ended up coming down this ramp, and traffic was backed up for miles because they had a rolling roadblock because they were doing something with the road. Oh, is it your time to shine? Did you see good fat butts? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 3 hours. I don't know if I told you guys, we've got a load going to Oklahoma. It's supposed to be some palletized piping that needs to be tarped. And I had Mason ask the broker, what size tarps do we need? He's like, it doesn't matter. Whatever tarps you have. Big ones, small ones, it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. They just want a tarp on top of it. Lucky for them, they're gonna get my little tarps. So, oh, we can't leave for another 30 minutes. I woke up at like, probably a little bit before 7, kind of freaking out because it was pretty bright outside for it being as early as it was. She thinks she does. Like, I took her out last night and she didn't really do anything.
Speed.
Yeah. Alright, let me get ready. We're gonna push through this 3 hours, get unloaded. I think we've got 2 hours of deadhead to pick up. And then we'll be Oklahoma bound. Pretty good paying rate on the both of these were decent. Okay, hold on, I gotta put my boots on before I take you out. Jeez, settle down. All right, see y'all later. Well, we have arrived to our drop-off, and I started freaking out because it seemed like we lost 1 more hour this morning. But the way that the timeline goes is kind of funky. We started out Central Time this morning, and then we're in Louisville, Kentucky right now, which is Eastern Time. Our next pickup is southeast of here, and then that puts us back into Central Time somehow. Lita looked up a map, and the line's kind of funky looking. So I was freaking out that we were going to be even later to our next pickup. which we are going to be a little later than we told them. I think we told them 1:30. Looks like it's going to be like 2:30 now. The Raycon said that they stopped unloading at 2:30. We've been trying to call them all day. Of course, you can't get a hold of anybody. Mason ended up calling the broker though, and I guess the broker was like, no, they unload till 3:30. So we should be good on that. And then, like I said, that load will take us to Oklahoma. And then when we pick that up, and I can kind of figure out when we'll be dropping that, which is probably going to end up being like first thing Thursday morning, I'm going to have them start looking for a load back towards the house again. So hopefully we can get back home this weekend again. That would be nice, huh?
Yeah.
Because as long as it pays good, I mean, I don't have to run home. It would be nice to kind of get him in the habit of getting us home, but only if it pays good. If we can't find anything good that's paying going to the house, then we'll just stay out another week and we'll shoot for the next weekend, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can get home. It seems like we're getting, it's definitely a lot easier to get out now. Like, getting out seems to be, especially if we pull this pipe. We've got a couple of different places we can pull pipe from that pays decent. I actually had a pipe company contact us wanting us to do like a dedicated run shortly after we got the semi truck, and I just felt like I could make more money over the road. I mean, I could have been home every night and made okay money, but I don't know. Being gone and making more money doesn't affect me as much right now. Like, I'm more worried about making as much money as I possibly can right now, because you never know what's around the corner. Maybe once we get like our bank account built back up again, then maybe we'll think about looking at maybe doing some more localized freight. But I don't know. Who knows? Basically, they were trying to pay me a rate to go down and then pay my fuel money to Deadhead back to pick up another load of pipe. And I got to figuring out the math, and I mean, it would have been okay, but like I said, I do better on the road. So I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking about maybe our next truck. We've been seeing a lot of these giant sleepers. I know I can't even think of his name. Dan? Trucker Dan? Is that his name? Trucker Dan? He bought a sleeper. He's having all kinds of trouble with that truck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think his water pump just went out or something. Which is kind of ironic. Everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't have bought a Mac. You're having all these problems. And it's just trucking, guys. You guys can sit on your couch and say what you want to say. All trucks break down. I drive for a living. I see every single kind of truck broke down on the side of the road. That's just the way it is. Air conditioner did fantastic last night. I was kind of cold for a little bit, and I think Lita slept good. Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Let's check on Fat Butts. See if Fat Butts slept good. Where are you at, Fat Butts?
Sleeping right now.
Is she? Oh, pick your head up. Let everybody see ya.
Betty.
Oh, there she is. She thought she was getting a snack. All right. So we've already unstrapped the top. They unloaded the top. We unstrapped the bottom. Now they're unloading the bottom. And then after they get that, we just have to roll up some straps, grab our paperwork, and we're out of here. Looks like we have a 2.5 hour deadhead from here to pick up our next load. Like I said, it's supposed to be, they say palletized piping, and it needs a tarp thrown across it, and it doesn't matter what size tarp. I wonder if they just want like a smoke tarp. Hopefully they just want a smoke tarp. That would be sweet. I'll just throw that little black tarp on. I might be getting 2 drivers. I don't hire people. No, we are not hiring people. These are people I know. My buddy John, the one that has the white F-250 just like mine. He's thinking about buying a truck, and my brother's thinking about buying a truck. His work slowed down quite a bit, and he's looking to keep making money, so he's probably going to go out and buy a truck and run like that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I think it'll help overall. I mean, like right now, you know, I'm planning on things to do so I can get my semi truck in at our land and all, and it doesn't affect him as much because he doesn't have the semi truck. So he's like, I don't know why you just don't go park it at a truck stop. It's like, because I don't want to park it at a truck stop. I want to bring it home when I want to bring it home. Now he'll have a truck, and it's like, why don't you just go park it at a truck stop? So, all right, they're gonna get us unloaded. Those trucks look really cool. I don't know if they're any good, but they look cool. They just give me the like the Jeepers Creepers truck vibe. You know what I mean? Like that movie Jeepers Creepers. They just kind of look like that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I showed them the hands on the front of the hood. I'll have to show you guys the skull hands that we put on the front of the hood. I say it's for Halloween, but Lita will probably end up leaving it on there full time. Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's probably gonna leave it on there full time.
Should have bought more.
Just put them all over, arms and legs.
Well, no, just the hands.
Last night at the what was that? Love's, when the power went out. It was funny. I wish I'd had the camera on, but people were like, "What's going on over here? Is the power out?" Someone's like, "Nope, we're just celebrating Halloween early." Somebody's hit that pole. Look, that pole's cracked.
Somebody said, "What is this? A Halloween party?"
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, "Yeah, we're getting real spooky here."
Yeah.
Funny.
None of the fuel pumps worked. Nothing. They sent the employees home. It was a nightmare. Anyways, there was a car hauler there. Super sweet, nice rig. But she had, I think it was a girl. I don't know. Can I say girl? What's the term that we're supposed to use now? You can't use male and female since there's like 600 different types
They,
of.
them.
They, them, it, was, them. She had like skeletons and stuff all over her rig. Pretty cool looking. Lita didn't get to see it though because it was so dark. I got to see it because she had a bunch of lights on the side that she temporarily turned on. I think she was checking her tire pressure or something, and I got to see them. Wow, that was cool. So, looks like they're almost done unloading us. I'm gonna send Lita out there to roll up some straps while I sit in here and look at TikTok. I have a TikTok, by the way. I don't plan on using it a lot. I did put our new intro on there, just to put it on there. I'm pretty happy with that. The way that turned out. That was an unbelievable amount of work to get that to work like that. So much to get it done. People want to know if you were the one driving the truck when I jumped into it.
Yeah.
You were? Fantastic.
No.
You can drive now.
No, I wasn't, and you don't want me driving.
No. All right, I babbled long enough. We'll see. Oh my God, 9.5 minutes. Oh yeah, you want me to stay here and wait on you? Oh, I see. Yeah. I enjoy coming to Kentucky because it's easy to